Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinway.com. I wanted to talk about it's an illusion sometimes. Like, and what I mean by that is, you know, sometimes we compare ourselves to people, and we compare ourselves to, you know, this person over here who seems to be doing all these great things, but you know, they have different challenges they need to work through. They have different things that are going on in their life. You know, sometimes we think, oh, we'd like quite a few PAs or a few PAs or even one PA sometimes, and you know, that brings different management challenges. And I think sometimes it's an illusion when you think people are doing really, really well and just powering along, but they're still working through things that they have to work through. And I just don't want anyone to underestimate where you are right now. Where you are right now is exactly where you need to be to create whatever you want in your life. And comparing ourselves to others, it's not really the way we think it is sometimes. How many times have you heard famous people say, I would love to have just a normal life, in terms of not having cameras following me around and you know, paparazzi, and they can't go anywhere, they can't do anything. And you know, I've heard it quite a few times from famous people when, you know, they've said, I would trade this just to have a normal life and a bit of peace in my life. But sure, they like the perks and they like things that come along with it, but everyone has different challenges at different times in different places and circumstances. That's why it's a really dangerous thing comparing yourself to people, because you create an illusion in your brain about what it is like for them, because you don't know what it's like exactly for them. They could have a whole lot of other things that you wouldn't trade in a million years for. So, I mean, you wouldn't want. So sometimes just appreciating where you are right now, even if you're not doing as well as you'd like to do right now, it doesn't mean tomorrow you won't be. Like, you could be, you know, in 3 months time, 6 months time, you could be doing that well. It's ridiculous. But where you are right now is the perfect place that you need to be to create the success that you want, not you know, to make others happy or do things because you think others want you to do that. It's what you want, exactly what you want. You know, so I think sometimes, and why I thought of this is, quite often we see real estate agents that do extraordinarily well. You know, they write big figures, they have teams, they do all this, and life just seems to be cruising for them. They just seem to be like powering along. And it's not like that a lot of the time. You know, I'll talk to them about different things, and they'll say, oh mate, I don't know if, you know, this many PAs is a good idea, or whatever. You know, they don't have time, you know, and they've got all these sales and listings and things going on, but they don't have any time. You know, or they're burnt out, or they're stretched as anything, and they feel like they're just going to break at any point. But to us or other people, we look at them, or we look at people that are doing these extraordinarily big things, and we think, oh, how good would that be? That'd be sensational. I'd love to do that. Oh mate, how good would it be being like that? But it's an illusion half the time. You know, everyone has different things that they're working through. So the basis of this video is where you are at right now is the perfect place for you to be. Exactly right where you are. Appreciate where you are, appreciate the things you're learning right now, and the skill set that you're developing along the way, and just keep building the life that you want. Don't compare yourself to others. Use them as inspiration, or use them as motivation, or use them as things to learn people to learn from. But don't ever underestimate where you are right now and the potential that you have right now. Alright everyone, thanks for tuning in today, and look forward to seeing you on the next video.